Like, was there a moment you had where it's like, oh, geez, not that I've made it, but it's like, oh, I'm known. Where he's like, oh, it's a big moment. Like someone, I don't know, you're a fan of, or something happened, or you hit a certain number, etc.
So when the Aubameyang thing happened,
okay,
that's when I said, oh shit, it's like that. I was like, raw, this is actually fucking mad. You get me? That was probably my favorite time. Like in doing content not in Arsenal, I'd say in YouTube. You get me? It was mad blood. You understand? I remember being in Singapore, yeah, and I see Laka, and Laka see me, and Laka put his hand up. I was like, bro. I was like, yo, what? Then Abba see me, and Abba spotted me. He was like, yo, what go on, Troopz? I was like, what go on, blood? I was like, yo. And then like we took a picture. He carried on like signing all the Singapore fans merchandise, all the stuff they had. And then like he was walking, and it's like he was looking, and then he see me, and then he went about blood clot Yang, and I went,
that's crazy.
And then DT was like, yo, that would have been sick if you filmed it, but I know Brennan. Brennan's my producer now. I know Brennan. Yeah. Brennan's behind me, pause, with the camera filming everything. And then I knew straight away Brennan had. I went, what do you mean, brother? I looked, and Brennan was like that.
About a black guy, Yang. Hey.
Blood clot, Yang, yeah? My brother. I said, brother's got that blood. What do you mean, but I'm a blood clot, Yang? My brother, yeah? Then I went, top scorer next year, yeah? Fucking. Top scorer next year. And then who got top scorer next year, blood? Obama, blood clot, Yang.
Obama, blood clot, Yang.
And then that season is when I said, yeah, that's when it went to another level, blood. You get me? That's when it went to another level, blood. You understand? That's when more players started to interact with me. You get me? And yeah, that's where the player interaction started. It was from there.
That's crazy, because even the chat is talking about, and don't worry, people, I will get to super chat shortly as well, but I just want Troopz to continue talking about the story, because obviously we've been back, nearly 10 years, and now speeding up to the Aubameyang, because I remember that as well, watching that. It's like, oh geez, like that's the crossover. That's what I should have said. That's a better way to state it, and the players watching it. And obviously now, even to this day, you and Aubameyang are good friends. And what I respect about Aubameyang is, even though you've criticized him for poor performances, you lot are still cool.
Because he knows it's not personal, innit? Like, I remember when a few Arsenal players were apparently chatting shit, and David Ornstein dropped the story that Arsenal players are upset with Aubameyang's relationship with Troopz. And then the story dropped, and everyone was like, oh, Troopz is done. Oh, yes. All the haters were like, yes, he's done. And then obviously it was in the national break. So Abba was traveling to Gabon. And then when he's landed, obviously his phone's got data. He's seeing everything. And then I said to him, when everything was going on, I knew he was traveling. But because I know, I said to him, I messaged him straight away. I said, yo, bro. I said, yo, I see all the shit that's going on. I said, I totally hear that if you want to take a step back, pause, and you get me, our bromance, as to say, has to end. I said, because the main thing is Arsenal. You understand? Yes. The main thing is the club. That's what I care about, blood. And if the players are saying, oh, they're jealous of me and you, or they don't like that we're cool, then cool. You get me? It is what it is. Abba read it. Man didn't even reply yet. He read it and then said to someone, take a picture. And then he's sitting on his fucking private jet on his phone, yeah? And then he put up the caption, there's a lot of bullshit in the papers right now. I talk to who I want, when I want, where I want. No one can tell me nothing. He posts that, and then he messages me like, bro, you're my brother. I don't want you to ever be in my pocket. I want you to give honest assessments, because people I have around me will just be like, oh, you done good. But I need someone to say, no, what the fuck was that, blood? What the fuck was that? That weren't good, blood. What was that, blood? You get me? Yeah. Fucking don't do that again, blood, yeah? Because I know you could do better, blood. So don't fucking do that bullshit type of thing. So then I was like, all right, love my brother. So then that's when I'd be like, yo, you get me? Like, Abba played shit, bro. Like, what's he dealing with, blood? Man's moving like he's Lukaku, touches going like a boom. Like, what's he dealing with, blood? You understand? So, you get me? Me and him always had that relationship, you get me? And obviously it came out that it was Hector Bellerin. And Bellerin's an absolute fraud, blood. You get me? Because absolute fraud, bro, because the man was a fan of AFTV, yeah? I remember when I first met him, yeah? He was like, oh, you're not going to rant, are you? I went, who's going to rant, bro? We drew, blood. And he was like, no, I'm only joking, man. I love watching you, Troopz, blood. You're a real one. I was like, jeez. And then, and then we took a picture. Then he's running his mouth in Oxford about the man then, blood. You get me? Yeah. I was like, what's wrong with this? I was like, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's moving tap, bro. You get me? Then I remember like, I was just like, bro, I remember I even see Bellerin. You get me? I see him after he was like talking about it. I was at the box with Abba. Well, I wasn't with Abba. I had a box plug that was next to Abba's plug, next to Abba's box. You get me? So I was chilling, and then I happened to get 2 tickets. So I said like, yo, I'm gonna bring Trey because I knew that I could get him to like get pictures with like Laka. I can get that pictures with like, and then so I said, cool. So bam, Laka happened to be injured. Laka was there. Got a picture with Laka. Then I see Bellerin, and then Bellerin's like looking like the other way type of thing. I'm like, this guy's an idiot. Like, you get me? I was just like, this guy's an idiot. Carrying on about my business, blood. You get me? And then the thing is that even after he was running his mouth, I still supported him at Arsenal.
No facts, because you're Arsenal. You want Arsenal to do well. That's why even the message you sent to Aubameyang, you was like, it's about Arsenal. Forget our friendship, our brotherhood. I want what's best for Arsenal. And obviously Obama was a real one and responded in a real one type way. And I respect that highly. And even with the caption as well, I talk to whoever I want. Like, that ain't nothing to do with nothing. I'm saying Aubameyang's friendship or brotherhood with you is nothing to do with how Arsenal get on and off the pitch. If you lot do your job, guess what? Troopz will praise you. If you lot do your job, you'll get praise. Not only from Troopz, but Arsenal fans all across the globe. And if you don't play well and you play poorly, and
realize, it's not personal, blood. You get me?
Yes.
Like, I'm talking about your footballing ability, blood. If you want to go cry in your feelings, then don't be a footballer, mate.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, if people criticize Trey, cool, criticize him, because I criticize him as well, blood.
Because you criticize him about his footballing.
I tell him when he makes mistakes on the pitch. I tell him, yo, you should have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Next time, do that. You got away with it this time, but next time, do that, and then you'll see how it works. You get me? Because Lily says to me, like, oh, what if Trey goes pro? How is it going to be if people are like shouting at him? I'm like, bro, Trey's ready for it anyway because he sees what I'm on. So Trey knows what football is, you understand? So he's going to be mentally prepared to, if he goes for a bad run of form, that, you understand, he's strong enough to get through that bad run. You get me? He's not going to turn coward. You understand? And I'm not going to be there like moving like certain man's dad, moving crazy on Twitter, going on flipping podcasts, defending their child. I'm not doing that, blood. You get me? When I'm asked questions, I'll be like, yep, we're working very hard. We're trying to get back in the team. The team's doing very well. And we're here for the team whenever they need us. And we're just in the gym, on the pitch, doing what we got to do. Yep, that's it. You get me? Behind closed doors, this man is a dickhead. What's he fucking doing? We're fucking moving. Fuck these lot. You get me? But in the public, everything's ringer, rose. He's a pocket full of. When it comes to my son, I'm media trained. When it comes to me, fuck you niggas. Yeah,
because that's how it should. That's how it should be.
I know, blood.
Yeah. That's how it should be because you want what's best for your son. So therefore, it's like, I mean, obviously you're not gonna absolutely butcher him publicly, but privately you'll tell him what's up. Now your form's bad. But probably it's like, we're working hard. You know, he's not at his best currently right now, but he's aiming to get back to the top, to the top of his game. And that's only right, like 110%. No, I fully hear that. But the Aubameyang thing is crazy because that was like you said, that was the first time you knew it's like, oh, Obama blood clot young, like you had crossed over type of thing.